Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Hendu Jr. and this is a Let's Play of Pokemon X. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Dark Cloud 2. There we go. Get my head on right here. I'm heading on backwards for a second there. Anyway, so I believe we just had a few more areas to cover, and then there was the boss. Yeah, so one more area and then the boss room. So, we'll hop in here. Love this music. Always have, always will. It is the best music in this game. At least some of it. There's a few others, but yeah, you guys are absolutely messing me up. At least you're not doing the damage that I'm doing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Freaking controller decided right then to die and then come back on. Thanks. That was great. Alright, so 69 synth points. Nice. Alright. Pretty sure it was 100 points I needed, but we'll worry about that later. Because I don't think I have any chill, do I? I have hardly any chill. I have barely any holy. Great. I'll figure it out later. Okay, come on, controller. Don't mess with me, controller. Piece of crap. Holy crap. My controller hates me. I know it does. Wouldn't put me in such dangerous situations otherwise. Alright. Oh, hi. And hey, look at that. I actually opened it upright. For once. Ooh. Die for my gun. Thank you. My gun doesn't get a whole lot of experience anyway. Although, not like it really needs it. But, yeah. It is way ahead of the game. But I don't really care. There's a good chance there's a second King Mimic in here somewhere. I've seen it before, and I'm not going to discredit that. Oh, do I want to do that now? Yes. Had to debate with myself for a half a second there, but yes. Gunpowder, yay! Can hardly use that. Whoops. I'm not even going to try and blame my controller for that one. That was just me being stupid. What the hell? That is not cool. Alright, let's see. Yeah. What the hell? Bullshit. At least he's not taking nearly as much damage as he was before, but still. Some bullshit right here. Yeah, hi. Alright, there we go. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, Heiser's happy. You can die now. I think the Sooty was weak to my gun, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, very weak. Very weak to my gun. know why I question my own knowledge. Uh-oh. I know this game better than most other games I play. Shit. Yeah, okay. I know this game is starting to speed up and slow down on me. Because the hammer does not work that fast. You can pierce my armor, but you can't do any damage. That's funny. Nice, nice. The thing's gonna have a crap ton of stat points that I can't really do anything with. I suppose I ought to level Monica up a little bit. There we go. Max is kind of already reached. Yeah. Monica's a little behind on her sword, so I might want to work on that a little bit. And her Poklacool at that. Yep. Yep. These would be better investments. There we go. So, yeah, hi. I don't know what I want you to do there, Zappy, but... Ah! Not that! Dang it! Are you kidding me? F off, Zappy! Fucking hell. Holy shit. Talk about bad timing on my part. Fuck. Oh, alright. Hopefully there's something that I can use my Poklacool on. I want to try and level it up a little bit, but I don't think there's anything the Poklacool can really do any damage to around in here. I mean, unless I run into some bats, but I doubt that. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. And there goes my game glitching out on me. Well, okay, not glitching out, lagging. But, you know, whatever. Same difference. Alright. And nothing. Great, thanks, you piece of shit. Alright, that was a rock? No, I'm seeing things. Great, awesome. I don't trust you. I know I already opened up a King Mimic, but I don't trust you. Yep, I freaking knew it. Yeah, and I will weaken you to kill you off with that. Yeah, that's probably the better one to go with against the Sooties, just because it can do more damage if I actually charged it up. But, oh well, whatever. Antidote drink. Oh, there's no fucking way the... There we go. Uh-oh, that's never good. Okay. Whew. Going through my healing items like crazy. I can't seem to replace them. What the heck? He's not even facing me and he still hurts me. Bullshit. Yeah, see, I could, if I really wanted to, take them out in 2 hits, but... oh well. So yeah, I just need to up that attack. I think it was a 71 that it needed to be at. So... I think I'd be willing to just level it up like that. Hey! Hey! How about that? I will take it. Come here, you bastard. Die for me! Thank you. And my sword should level up with that. Don't care. Yay! Alright, I don't know how much scale I need, but I might as well just give it all 4 points. Screw it. Alright. There we go. Come on, thank you, you damn controller. Not what I wanted, but whatever. Bundle of hay, and what's the last chest I get? Oh, great, yeah. Yep, that was necessary. Alright. Take that exit and then hop into Venicio and see if that what is it? The Geostone reveals anything so that I can finish up the area. Because I'm pretty sure I need to visit the final room and talk with some of them before... You know what? Let's do that instead, actually. Because I know for a fact it's not a boss room right off the bat. The Shigura Village.
Phew! We're here! Shigura Village.
Sure looks like it.
Which Shigura should we try and talk with?
Who knows? Let's try them all one by one.
So, if you'll notice, there's actually 2 different colored Shiguras. And the idea is the younglings are blue, where the elders, or the older ones, the mature ones, if you will, are a brown. Come on, controller. Thank you. Welcome to the Shigura Village. Please enjoy your stay here. These guys are awesome. They're water dragons. I can't see them as anything else. Hey. Okay. This place is where we allay our fatigue from our long journey. So please do keep it down. Okay. Pretty sure you guys are way louder than me, but you know, whatever. We are a migrating race, and every year we make the long journey to come here. Alright, I think the only other ones left are these 2. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe the lighter brown one is actually the leader, the elder, if you will. Which is weird. So they start off with blue, it turns brown as they mature, and then it brightens up as they age. That's just really bizarre. This is our village elder. Be on your best behavior, please.
I am Baru, the Shigure tribe elder. We rarely see humans here. What is it you want?
Well, actually, we have a favor to ask.
A favor? What is it?
There's an injured Shigura on the far shore. Human medicine isn't doing any good, so we need some Shigura medicine.
A Shigura? Then it must be one that got separated from my tribe.
I think so.
I must be getting old if I can't even keep my own tribe together.
I mean, you're an elder, so...
All right. Take this then.
Secret Dragon Remedy.
It should work on our lost Shigura's injuries. Care for him well.
Thank you, Elder.
Come on, let's hurry back to Pal's place.
Sure thing.
Alright. There we go. And that's why I call them sea dragons, because they give you secret dragon remedy. I mean, that is a little on the head, don't you think? Alright. Hop over to Pal's place. Actually, let's take a look at that Geostone first, because that has my, dang it, interest. Windmill, there it is. Alright. 80 culture points obtained. Ah. Well, crap. Okay. So I need to get that windmill placed. Hey. I'm at 65. I need 80. God damn. I don't know how I'm gonna boost it up by another 15, but... Would placing a pot torch help any? No. I don't think I can make... Oh, I can make more. Alright. So I can make a few more of those. I can only make 2 more of those. Let's go ahead and place those down then. Doesn't help any. Jeez. Alright, what else could I place? This is bizarre. Oh, I need scraps of metal. Dang. Ooh. Little mismatchy, but I think... It looks weird as hell, but it works. I went from 65 to 73, so that was 4 points per. Not bad, not bad. I need another 7. What else we got? What else we got? Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work. Nah. Oh, is it to a house? Damn. Alright. That was a mistake. Alright. Didn't realize that was how that was gonna be. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of choice here. Well, I've used all of my scraps metal. Dang. I was wondering if I could probably put something right up on top of here. Yeah, I can't really place anything out. Alright. I think I'm just gonna have to go and get some more. I'm gonna have to get more metal. Alright. Damn, that sucks. Alright. And I might want to check Luna Lab just to be safe, because I did clear out another dungeon floor, and there's a good possibility that there could be at least a treasure chest laying around somewhere. So I'll get my scraps of metal, and then I'll take a look at that once I get my freaking 80 points. Oh, I have a lot of money. Alright, well, crap. Alright. I actually went through some product. Don't know what, but okay. Oh, I need to reattain some improved bombs since I used up a good chunk of them. Alright. 2 is fine for that. Yeah, alright. Buy a few of these. There we go. Actually making some good money now. How about that? That might have been maybe nothing to do with her. It might have just been the fact that Max wasn't involved, so that's why I got so much money. Maybe that, or I had that much money to begin with. I'm not so sure. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see if I can try and figure out what the heck I need. I think if I can make one more iron shed. I kind of want to... Yeah, I didn't think that would work. That sucks. Yeah, this isn't gonna fit on anything. However, I could make a weather vane. I think that has a slightly better chance of fitting somewhere. Maybe. Actually, could I put it on this? That'd be funny. No. Alright. So I need to clean up those. And let's see if I can place... No? No? Not gonna give you enough room, huh? Yeah, okay. That ain't gonna work like that. Maybe a second one? No? You're really not giving me a whole lot of room here. Yeah, okay. You guys suck. Basically means I'm probably gonna have to build a whole house just so I can lump this shit onto it. And I don't have the rolling log. Figures. Would a straw house work? I've never had this much problem. Oh, well, I kind of need the space. Figures. Alright, so everything's cleared up. Alright. I'm gonna head over to the future side of things and see if there's any chests to collect. I will let you guys... I'll let you guys see if there's any... if I find any. So I will see you on the other side. Hey, I found one! Witch parfait! Hallelujah! Alright, I'll see you guys if there's any more. Found another one, but as you can see, that chest is not exactly the easiest thing to see. Witch parfait! Thank you! Finally, I'm getting what I freaking needed. Holy crap. Alright, I'll see you guys if there's any more chests. Alright. So, after all is said and done, well, there was only 2 chests, but they were absolutely worth it. I can finally get Monica up to equal defensive stats with Max. Finally. Max is a little behind on health now, but that's fine. It's whatever. I would honestly... I'm very happy with this. Monica having low defense was bothering me. Oh, right. Let's hop back and get Shigura all figured out. Come on, you freaking controller. Don't mess with me like that. Alright. All the way down. There we go.
His wounds are healing.
Shingala, you feeling better?
because they were expecting human medicine to do that. That's a little stupid, but okay.
Oh, I'm so glad. You're all better. That tickles. Stop it. Pao really looks happy.
Yeah.
What's that? Don't tell me it's...
Oh boy. Yep. Hi, Gaspard.
Toward Shigura Village. Don't tell me they're going to attack.
I'm sure they will. Let's get to the village fast. What? What's going on? You and Shingala go back to your place. We'll defend Shigura Village. Huh? What? But just do it. You don't want Shingala to get hurt again, do you?
Okay. Let's go, Monica.
Right.
This is also really good music. I like all the music from this game, honestly. Absolutely ruin the mood, why don't we? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that kind of ruins the mood. Should have transitioned that so that that would still play during the save sequence. Alright. Here we go! Battle. Boss time. One of the few times we actually get to converse with our boss before the fight. Kinda. We converse with them before, and then we converse with him specifically after.
Hey, what are the Shigura doing?
Look. They've got the same devices on as Shingala did. They're being controlled.
That Gaspard, he doesn't stop at anything.
Oh. This is some of the best music, though.
How do you like my new invention, the marionette? Now the Shigura are under my complete control.
So you're the one that put that thing on Shingala.
Huh? Oh, you mean that Shigura calf? Why, yes, that was my work as well. I had quite a lot of fun with that one.
I'm just gonna bask in this music for a little bit. It doesn't play anywhere else in the game, and it pisses me off because it is fantastic. It is some of the best music that it has to offer, and it only plays during this moment. Ugh, I hate that.
You won't get away with this.
Why, you little loudmouth. Just what do you plan to do, eh? I think I'll just have my Shigura toy with you for a while. How does that grab you?
Sounds like he's badly strumming that guitar.
Take that! Take that!
Punk. There we go.
Take that!
Just gotta keep. There we go.
Take that!
Ah, he slowed down. You bastard. As long as you stay right in the middle, you'll never get hit. This is one of the few boss fights that you can actually guarantee clearing without getting hit once. Ah, damn it, he sped up. Okay, he's really fast right now, so. There we go. Hey. Missed only twice, maybe?
Believe it, you actually beat me.
Mm.
But why are you...
Mm-hmm.
You're all worthless.
Yeah, okay.
Withdraw.
Whatever, Gaspard.
Yes, sir.
You get into a fight with me, you die. That's just how it is. Well, okay, maybe not die. Lose? Yeah, lose. I mean, most of my enemies die, but major character development has to happen with some of you, so we'll go with lose.
Thank you for saving us. Who were those people?
They're the Dark Forces sent by Emperor Griffin.
Emperor Griffin.
That's right. He and his henchmen are trying to undo history. I don't know what he's after exactly. But I do know that if we don't stop him, our world may be destroyed.
I see. I had no idea. I truly must be getting old. I should have known what was going on in the world.
Don't worry, there's a lot of people that don't know, so you're not alone there.
My days as the elder of this tribe are coming to an end.
Max! Monica!
Hey, it's Pow.
Just couldn't sit still, could you?
You are the one who rescued our stray tribe member?
Oh, no, it's nothing, really.
So, it was you, was it? This child's mother was lost on this trip.
Oh.
Even for the Shigura, an expedition of this kind is never easy. It's a long journey, and we lose many along the way. Sadly, this child's mother was one of them. With his mother gone, I am sure he thought of you as his own parent.
Oh,
I don't know how to thank you. This child will grow up to be a fine Shigura, thanks to your kindness.
oh, stop it, Shingala.
Our tribe must return south now.
So this is goodbye.
We must part for now. Thank you for all you have done. May you have good fortune in your travels. Farewell, all of you.
Take good care of yourself, Shingala. I know you'll grow up to be a great Shigura. Hey, it's hard for me to say goodbye too, you know? Go on, off you go. Shingala! I know you'll come back someday. I'll be waiting for you. Bye, Shingala. Take care.
So the sea dragon, Shingala, after seeing the kindness of humans, set out on his own journey across the wide seas. Every year from that day, Shingala continued to bring Luna Stones to this shore, and when he did, he always looked for Pao. Shingala never for a moment forgot the special days that he spent with Pao. And then, 20 years later, thanks to the biggest load of Luna Stones ever, brought by the new Shigura Elder, Shingala, the world's premier research center, Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory, was finally completed.
There's been a change to the future. Maybe something will happen. No, really? Alright, this is going to be a very story-heavy episode. Granted, if you couldn't tell from the fact that it was literally just a floor, a boss battle, and then we were done. There's something wrong with you. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish up here. This might take a minute.
You came at a good time. I've just finished my latest creation. Take a look.
What's that?
It's a Nova Cannon. It's a weapon that uses the sun's energy to generate a powerful beam. Attach this to your ride pod, and then you'll have nothing to fear.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Osmond.
No problem.
Nova Cannon! Of course, had I been religiously taking pictures like I should have been, and, you know, making stuff along the way, I'd have a much stronger version of it already. I'd probably have, like, Nova Cannon 2 or 3, something to that effect. It's a little bizarre, but it's kind of sad that you don't get it until this late in. You could actually make the Nova Cannon yourself if you wanted to. I don't think it alters anything, but yeah. Alright, so here is the Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory. It is all finished up, and I have some chests to find. I'm not gonna bother skipping out on anything, just in case it turns out that I run into something by accident. A ruby, huh? Fruit of Eden. Find 2 more of those, I'd be happy with that. Alright. just kind of have to have a good look around. I don't think there's anything special for beating the boss per se. So, Peridot. Ooh. This is where I get a lot of the gems. So Flame and Smash for that one. Where's the Peridot? Ah, there you are. Flame, Exorcism, and Beast. We'll see what we find otherwise. There's probably a few inside the building, but there's a reason I'm not going in there yet. Ooh. Potato pie. Of course. Because Max always has to have higher defense. You freaking bastards. I mean, they're both close-range fighters. Why would you prioritize one over the other? Seriously. Sapphire, huh? Alright, I think... Oh. Which parfait? Hey, I'll take it. Cyclone, Exorcism, Durable, and Flame. Nice. And now they're both at 44 defense. Yay! Actual defense! Hallelujah. I mean, it's not like they didn't have defense to start. I totally missed out on an area that could have had a chest, but it doesn't look like I really missed anything. It's whatever, but I was gonna find it one way or the other. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop into the building and see what the whole hubbub is about. Big room. This is meant for those large inventions.
Just think of what I could make with all this.
This is Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory, the greatest research facility in the world. This is the Central Lab, the biggest research room of them all.
Hey, I bet they could make something to send us back 10,000 years here.
I bet you're right.
And right into the story.
Thanks to you, the lab's been completely restored to its former state. I really appreciate it. Now let me explain my plan for getting you to Griffin 10,000 years in the past.
Really?
Sure, there's nothing this Luna lab can't do.
I'm sorry, why are you surprised, Max? You were literally sent here by the Sage to, you know, restore this place so you can go back 10,000 years in the past. You knew what you were getting into the second you showed up here. Why are you surprised that they can actually do it?
Oh, wow.
Full disclosure, I do like this music too. Like I said, I love all the music from this game. All of it's awesome. And for all different reasons, which is fantastic. The flute, at least I think it's a flute, for this one, just it's interesting. You don't really expect something like that. And yeah, this plays a lot in other areas. It's not supposed to be that slow, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I like this. I love all the music from this game. I really do. It's probably why I've bought a play track of it for my PS4. Anyway,
Ixion, a time-traveling locomotive. A fantastic non-stop express that can cross both time and space. When this is finished, you'll be able to travel 10,000 years into the past, where Griffin is.
Amazing! How much longer will it take?
Well, let's see. Let me check. Dr. Jamming.
We know who this is, kind of, but not really.
Jamming?
What? Now hold on a minute. This is not the same jamming that attacked you back in the past, okay?
Yeah, that'd be a little insane. That'd be crazy if jamming could live that long.
Well, not exactly the same anyway. He happens to be his grandson.
Dr. Jamming's grandson?
I'm terribly sorry. It seems my grandfather caused you a lot of trouble. Please accept my apology. However, without my grandfather's research, I would have never been able to develop the Ixion. My grandfather was researching technology that would allow objects to float on the air using sound. He called this his aeroharmonics flying technology. However, he came to a dead end in his research and became desperate. That's when Gaspar persuaded my grandfather into becoming one of Griffin's servants. But when he lost that battle to you two, he had a change of heart. He rededicated himself to his research and was able to perfect his aeroharmonics technology.
He perfected aeroharmonics?
Many flying vehicles were developed after that, based on his technology. Of course, the Ixion here takes advantage of the same technology, and by combining it with the space-time control panel I developed,
Well, shit.
my grandfather has passed away. But before he died, he told me I should use his research for something good and just. I tried to carry on his wishes, and I think that by continuing his research, this world can truly be saved.
Dr. Jamming. He was quite a guy.
Yes. And you helped him become the man he was.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say.
But that's strange. In the history I know, aeroharmonics technology was never perfected. Our travels must be creating a new history for the world. Do you think that's okay?
Well, I'm still getting the hang of this, but I'm thinking that maybe history as you know it is not necessarily the one true history.
Okay, you're how deep into this and you're still just barely getting used to it? Come on, man. This is like the third area you've cleared using this time travel BS. You are not just getting used to it. Well, okay, maybe you are. I don't know. But here we go. This is Max's prime time thought processing going on here.
Huh?
As well as fixing the flow of time that Griffin has disrupted, we've also been able to add new flows to it. these have been different from the original flows, maybe they're meant to be the real world history. Ultimately, you could say that even Griffin himself is playing a necessary part in creating a new, complete history.
That is an odd stance to take, but it's only a true thinker that could actually come up with something like that. It's pretty wild.
Griffin? Necessary? You can't be serious!
Monica getting a little upset there. I don't blame her. Literally saying that an evil villain that's been destroying her timeline is a necessary component to creating the proper future. It's just, or the proper timeline. It's just like, not so sure I.
Why not?
Doctor, something terrible's happened. The rebel forces in the west are coming under attack from Griffin.
What? Attacked? Get me Elena!
Huh? Elena. Your name, Mother. Just who is my mother? And why isn't she with us? Even my own father wouldn't answer my questions. Now I realize that Father hoped I would find out those answers for myself.
Yeah, it comes together now.
Doctor, this is Elena. We're fighting Griffin's main army over here. If it carries on like this, Griffin will probably attack the Luna Lab too. Be careful.
Mother?
Is that Max?
Yes.
You mean this boy is Elena's...
Yep. Apparently even Luna Lab doesn't know this. That's awesome. I mean, it is kind of funny that,
That's right. Max is Elena's son. Max, I'm sorry. I'll bet your father never told you what happened to me.
That's right. But why?
Max, we live in different worlds.
What?
It's all right, Max. I'll explain everything.
another case of music that's played in like 2 spots. Maybe more than 2. But yeah, it's not played very often.
I'll tell you why I couldn't go on living with you. But to explain that, I need to explain what's going on in this world now.
What do you mean by that?
I'm from the future, just like Monica. Our time has changed greatly because of the devastation caused by Emperor Griffin. We couldn't let Griffin get away with it. So the people of our time formed a rebel force to fight against him. But Griffin began to use the power of the stone.
Stone?
One of the fabled Atlamilia stones that possess great powers. Powers that can move the earth and control time. Griffin harnessed that power to rewrite history bit by bit. He turned on people and erased their very existence from history. Atlamilia are strange jewels with a will of their own. They choose their owners themselves. Legend has it that Atlamilia will only choose for their owners people of good heart.
We don't know how Griffin has managed to get his hands on one of the Atlamelia. But the fact is, he can use the power of that stone. And for us to be able to fight him, we needed one too. 3 Atlamelia exist in the world. The first is the Sunstone, which Griffin possesses. The other 2 are the Moonstone, which emits a blue light, and the Earthstone, which emits a red light. Griffin tried to increase his powers by gaining possession of the remaining 2 Atlamelia. So he searched for the remaining 2 stones. First, we traced the owner of the Moonstone. That was Monica's father, King Raybrand. At first we thought we could inherit the Atlamelia from King Raybrand to help us in our fight against Griffin. But the stone wouldn't accept any one among us as its owner. And so, in the end, we were unable to get the stone. We guarded King Raybrand so that the stone would not fall into Griffin's hands. We decided to protect the person that the stone had chosen from the threat of Griffin. But Griffin was devious, and he assassinated King Raybrand. Griffin didn't get his hands on the stone, though. The stone refused to become Griffin's, and instead chose King Raybrand's daughter, Monica, as its new owner. That's how the second stone came to be Monica's. And so we looked for the last remaining Atlamelia, the Earthstone. But we couldn't find it, because it didn't exist in our time. According to the prophecy of the great sage, Crest, the Earthstone existed 115 years in the past. Its owner was a young boy called Gerald. We knew that Griffin would use his powers to travel through time and go back to Gerald's era looking for the stone. In order to protect the Red Atlamelia, I traveled to Gerald's time, and I made it my job to protect him. But during the time I was with Gerald, I fell in love with him. And then, Max, you were born. The first 5 years of your life went by in a flash. But then I had to return to my own time, because the war against Griffin was intensifying. I said goodbye to you and Gerald, and I returned to my time. I haven't been able to see you since.
My mother is from the future?
That's right. And we're the ones that were chosen by these 2 Atlamelia.
But I was just given this stone by my father.
No, not exactly. Your father couldn't even touch it anymore. He must have realized the stone had chosen a new owner. Gerald couldn't touch it himself, but he saw you could play with it without effect. The Atlamelia chose you as its new owner, so Gerald let you have it.
It's funny, because Gerald isn't shown as being a compassionate father. He's not one that's, he doesn't spoil the kid, and he doesn't act quite like that. So the fact that he kind of just let him have it is an interesting piece. So Max honestly thought that he just let him have it because he had no interest in it. In actuality, Gerald couldn't use it anymore because he originally was the owner of it. Surprise, surprise. I mean, most people probably knew that Gerald was the owner of it for a period of time from tidbits in the story, but this is interesting stuff.
I choose as their owners. There's probably even a reason why Griffin was chosen.
There was, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
A reason he was chosen?
That's right.
Like what?
That I don't know. But the stones are guiding people for the sake of something great. I can just feel it.
No, well, there that goes.
Sorry. It looks like we haven't any more time to talk.
Just wait a little longer.
Notice this? It's the boss room music, but it's playing at a much slower pace. I don't know if that's because the game's running like that, or if it's because of the situation.
If we can recreate Pasnos, we'll have a chance to fight back.
Recreate Posnos? But how?
Max and Monica will recreate its origin point, of course.
Hmm?
The origin point of Posnos is a workshop in Heimrata, a village at the foot of Mount Gondor. You'll have to head there. But Mount Gondor is a dangerous place. I'm not sure if you...
We'll be fine, Elena. Just leave it to us.
Don't worry, Mother. I'll save you. Just stay here.
Max... Okay.
Couldn't really fight him.
Take care. Both of you.
You bet.
Hurry now and set out for your next goal. The volcano Mount Gondor. A huge factory, the Gondorata Workshop, will be built there in the future. That's where the rebellion army's ace in the hole, Pasnos, will be built.
Pasnos?
It was the mobile stronghold of our rebel army. Griffin wiped Pasnos out. But if we could bring it back, I bet we can make a counterattack.
Then let's go to Mount Gondor.
Jeez, I wanted to search the inside of the building, but okay, fine. I'll just have to do it in the next episode.
Hey, Max, Monica,
How's that bridge?
We finished the repairs ages ago, guys.
Then let's head for Mount Gondor.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna save. Because I'm already well over the hour limit that I gave myself for this. There we go. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTuber stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.